It feels good to be back aboard the Freedom. Dives went off without a hitch, and the Nautilians are safely on board the sub. Man, I've missed this place. And playing my favorite game. I'd say it's time to get a tournament going.
Okay, little buddy. You must be tired after that long dive up back to the sub. Need a snack, Scoot?
Whoa, Gilly, what are you doing?
Sorry. Just trying to feed Scooter. He's had a tough day and traveling and adjusting to his new home.
Well, I'm glad you remembered to bring this little fella up here. Pearl would have been crushed if she'd never got to see him again.
Oh, I can't take credit for that one, boss. Star. It was all Star. She insisted that I get him here before we left. You know, the Nautilians are sure a tight bunch. They really look out for each other.
Yeah, they're like a giant family. I bet Pearl was happy to see him.
I've never heard anyone squeal so loud. She practically busted my eardrums when she saw him. But, all right, Scoot. What do you want to eat? A cookie or a piece of pie?
Wait, Gilly. Turtles need turtle food, not junk food.
But that's all we have.
Hey, be careful with that disc.
Sorry.
What's on there?
You've obviously got me confused with an octopus, Finn. I had to get creative with how I carried all these things up here. I've only got 2 hands.
Okay, I'm sorry. You did have your hands full.
Okay, I'm sorry for getting a little cranky. Guess rescuing over 100 people from the sunken ship really drained me.
It's okay. Just tell me where you got this.
Oh, that thing. It's some old storage device from the 80s that Skipper gave to me before we left the ship. He insisted that we bring it along to the submarine. He kept going on and on about all the information on it. Between you and me, he's being pretty dramatic about it.
Not necessarily. This floppy disk could contain some really valuable information. We need to see what's on it.
Okay, whatever, boss. If you want to find the latest news from last century, go for it.
All right, I'm going to go find Skipper and see why he insisted on you bringing it up. Maybe we can transfer it into our computers in the operations room?
Guess so. I'll just stay here and look after Scooter.
Okay, see you later.
Let's go get you some cookies, Scoot. Finn doesn't know what he's talking about.
Gilly, you're not going to believe what was on that floppy disk.
Okay, but before you tell me anything else, there's something you should know.
Oh no, what's wrong?
Oh, well, I kind of didn't take your advice about Scooter and fed him an Oreo.
What did you say?
I fed Scooter an Oreo, and now I've ruined him for life. He's been hiccuping for 30 minutes. I tried to jump out and scare him, and I even gave him water, but nothing's working.
Well, Oreos aren't the most nutritious snack for a sea turtle, but I don't think you've ruined him. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure the hiccups will stop. But right now I need you to focus. I have something very exciting to show you. Look at this information we got off the floppy disk.
Whoa, that's a lot of ships. But why did floppy disk on the Nautilus have information about other ships?
Gilly, it's an image of all the other ships that were part of the vacuum seal technology experiment. All of these ships sunk and are missing, just like the Nautilus. There are a total of 100,000 people on board of those ships.
What? 100,000 people? That's impossible. We might as well give up now. We've had a good run saving the Nautilians, but the thought of rescuing that many people, it's overwhelming. It took us 2 whole weeks of ship living to convince the Nautilians to follow us. So we'd be like 100 years old before we find the 49 other ships and convince all those other people to leave their underwater homes and come to shore.
Gilly, 100,000 people to rescue is a great thing. Think of all the lives that will be changed when they find out what they're missing all these years. It's important that we help others and not just think of ourselves. That's what Jesus called us to do.
I know, but it sounds hard.
Well, maybe rescuing 100,000 people on 49 sunken ships seems like a lot of work for 2 people, but we have the Nautilians now. As we keep finding more ships, we'll have more people to follow us, and the number of people who can help find is just going to get bigger. We can all do it together.
Okay, boss. If you say so, then I'm in. But do you think someday I'll be able to visit all the world's greatest water parks?
Yeah, and you can visit all the water parks in your free time. but we've got a lot of explorations to lead before retirement. Let's go tell the Nautilians about the other ships. It's going to blow their minds. And I have the best idea. You should start an exploration school to teach the Nautilians and get them prepared to meet the people on the sunken ships.
Yeah, totally. I'll call it Gilly's Exploration Academy. Hey, Finn, how much time until our subsurfaces?
Unfortunately, it looks like another 6 hours.
That's plenty of time for training.
Training?
You know, the Nautilians will need to be trained on how to bring the people back to shore, like you taught me. So I'll have to go find that fishing net, I guess.
No, you can't train the Nautilians to capture the people on board with fishing nets. Remember, that's the exact opposite of what we want to do.
Oh, don't worry, boss. I've got you covered. I'm going to use it as an illustration of what not to do. Then explain how actually to help people by listening to them and helping them understand what they're missing out on, and by staying where they are, just like you taught me.
That sounds like a good plan. I'll come with you and help however I can.
Well, if you come, you'll have to play in the Go Fish tournament.
I'm basically a Go Fish master.
I'm not afraid of your skills. I'll have you know I've been practicing.
We'll see about that. Come on, let's go prep the Nautilians to rescue 100,000 people.
Right behind you, boss. Let Gilly's Exploration Academy begin.